Hi, I'm speaking with Doug Meyer Cuno, President of Carolina Ingredients. How are you today, Doug?
I'm fine, thank you, Andre. How are you?
Nice to be with you, and thank you for giving us some of your time.
Thank you.
Doug, I was wondering a little bit about if we could talk about the performance of Carolina Ingredients. And you've really had a lot of success over these sort of last 5 years or so. And I was wondering if you could just maybe share a little bit of what is the sort of the key reasons why you've created this success in your organization.
Yeah, if you go back to the beginning of Carolina Ingredients, we started out as a distribution company, and it really wasn't a value-add organization. Right. And over the years, we realized we had to do something different. We had to change the model. So we went from a distribution company, changed the model to a blending company to create value for the customer. And as a result, we were able to grow the business and sustain its margins over, for a long period of time.
It's quite interesting because, I mean, if we take some of the metrics and some of the results, because at the end of the day, the results count, don't they?
Yeah.
And if we look at some of the sort of key measures that have happened within your organization over this period of time, I noticed you've had incremental and consistently growing revenue. You've improved your margins slightly, and this is a relatively tough business area, right? We have also seen strong improvements in our balance sheet. We've also noticed that we have we've invested about how much?
5 million.
5 million in a state-of-the-art LEED certified. I mean, in fact, of that 5 million, I think even there was about $1 million that was just spent on pure solutions to reduce emissions, isn't that correct?
Right. Well, it was for LEED certification, and we built a solar panel system for our facility, which was about $750,000.
So, I mean, so that is that's a cost that you was it a chosen cost? I mean,
it was a chosen cost. We decided to do it for value add and for the future of the business to set ourselves apart, to differentiate ourselves from our competitors. And it has worked over the years.
Oh, really?
2 years.
So we've noticed that not only that, you have doubled your employment rate, the number of people that you've had in your organization. You have increased your profitability. And one of the things that I have noticed is that you have a little secret. And your secret is the ability to grow your business and create cash positive growth at the same time. Now, I know this is a big secret, but maybe if you could help us, tell us at least a little bit about how you do this.
Well, as you know, if you go back 6 years, 7 years, it was managed by revenue. We strictly looked at growth, and if we were growing revenue-wise, we thought we were doing great. And one day you wake up and the cash isn't there, and you don't know where it is. It's tied up in inventory. Your receivables are high. Your payables, you're working all through the system of how to do a balancing act. So we obviously talked to you, and we started employing Financial Bridge as a model to manage our numbers and manage the cash flow of our company. And over the years, we were able to institute wonderful KPIs to measure the flow of the company from a number of accounting perspectives. And from a sales perspective, we engaged with SalesMatrix to monitor the revenue growth, the margin of the accounts, the margin of the individual products. So we were able to be very proactive in how we manage not only the cash flow of the organization through Financial Bridge, but we were also able to manage the sales side through SalesMatrix. So it proved very positive for us.
So what we were saying is that really you do use evidence in order to help you with the way that you lead your organization, the way that you drive your strategy, and the way that you create superior performance at the end of the day.
Correct. And as you know, 6, 7 years ago, we didn't have any standards, and we did not measure. And if you don't measure, you'd have no accountability, and the result is kind of like organized chaos at best. And we decided to implement what we call KPIs, Key Performance Indicators, which help measure the company in each department And then we meet monthly with our employees and as a team review those KPIs, and we engage with the financial bridge side and the SalesMatrix side, and we have a group of people that come together, the entire company comes together, and we talk about this. And the best part about doing such an engaging process is we have all the employees interacting with the system, and it's not just one person talking, but it's an entire organization coming together and looking at how to create value for the customer and how to create value within the organization.
Right. So the importance of tools that help you measure both on a proactive and a reactive basis, such as Global Financial Bridge and SalesMatrix, are, you today would say, is integral to how you ultimately drive the performance of your business. Is that correct?
Not only that, but I think from when you use Global Financial Bridge, we've been able to really say that 1% to 2% of our net profit can be directly related to measuring these numbers and using the module. We're very proactive on the sales side, and with the ability to take SalesMatrix and monitor a month period of sales, or 6 months period of sales, or even a year's period of sales, we can proactively watch a situation. If we see sales declining or profit margins declining, we can address those immediately, and it is an invaluable tool, a valuable tool to us.
Well, thank you so much. So really, our ability to drive these tools, have you found these tools easy to use? So SalesMatrix and Global Financial Bridge, are they relatively easy to use?
You know, I'm a sales guy by nature. I am not a finance person. And so it takes some getting used to, but yes, overall it's an easy system to engage with. It's not intimidating, and after a while you find yourself free-flowing the system quite well. It's not complicated at all, and you feel empowered.
Lovely, and I think you like some of the capabilities for us to do. You know, what if we do, or what if we drive certain strategies? How will that impact our income statement? How will that impact our balance sheet? I know we do this every month,
yeah.
And establish how this impacts value in our organization, and those sort of what ifs are really critical to the way you make decisions.
The great thing about Financial Bridge, Global Financial Bridge, is you can take a scenario like how you perform during a month, and then you can say, okay, well, what if I decrease my payables by 2 days, or increase my payables by 2 days, or if I were able to reduce my receivables by 3 days, or how can I, if my inventory was $100,000 less, how does that impact the cash flow? And so we can change the numbers very quickly without adulterating the system, just taking a snapshot and then doing a correlation to the previous week or the previous month. It's a wonderful, wonderful process.
And it's quite nice the way that we've already driven the ability to link or align how our people are accountable to our financial statements through the use of Global Financial Bridge. And I think that's been they found that valuable, and I think so have you.
Well, first of all, it's part of our process, it's part of our model inside the senior management team that we meet monthly and we review this together. So it is now such a common practice that everybody is comfortable with it, and they feel empowered as a group to take that knowledge and discuss topics back and forth about how we want to grow the organization. So it's a wonderful tool, and it's been very helpful to the growth of the organization.
Thank you so much, Doug. I really appreciated your time, and I know we're going to continue the success in the
Very
future.
much so.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Doug Meyer Cuno, President, Carolina Ingredients.